and gentlemen, Tola Omoniyi, CEO, Praiseworld Radio.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say to that, but I'll just let it pass. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? Come on, Are we doing good?
Yes.
I was really hoping we're going to have a break, but thanks to Femi Bello for doing that short break. Are we tired?
No.
Are you sure? Let's be real, man. We need a break, Abby. All right. I must say a very big thank you to you for coming through for the music conference. For you to be here today simply means that you take your music very seriously, or you take your career, your ministry very seriously, and that is very commendable. So if you can put your hands together for yourself, that would be good. All right. I will be speaking about the importance of new media in the 21st century. The importance of new media in the 21st century. The importance of new media in the 21st century. Now, sometime way back in 2013, good to have Flo Rocka in the building. Good to see you. All right, so sometime in 2013, I received a phone call from this lady, and she's like, hello, is that Tola? I'm like, yeah. Is that the founder of Praiseworld Radio? I'm like, yes, you're correct. And she goes, I got your number from a friend. And I'm thinking of having a tweet chat with you. I believe we all know what a tweet chat is. That's like a chat, an interview on Twitter, social networking site Twitter. I would like to have a tweet chat with you sometime next week. And then I'm like, that would not be a problem. So we agreed on a particular day and a particular time. And on the set date that we agreed on, she called me again and said, do you remember we had the chat today? And I'm like, yeah. Are you ready? I'm like, fine, that's cool. And then I got into my office, turned on my laptop, and started to chat with this lady, and everybody was connected on Twitter. People were asking questions, tweeting and retweeting, and we had some form of a conference like this on Twitter. And all that was done. Some of the things that we shared today were tweeted on that day. The power of new media. All this that we're doing right here was done on new media. So that's to show you how powerful new media is. But also to buttress the point that that lady I was talking about is the host of this conference. Her name is Jaibikay. Can we put our hands together for her? Where is Jaibikay? Hey, Jaibikay, let them see you. Let them know yes. Where is her? Where is she? Wave to us now. Yeah, ha. All right, so, and thanks to Jaibikay for the opportunity to be here to share with you some of the things that I believe will help you in fulfilling the purpose that you will understand today. All right, so we're talking new media. Now, when you say new media, that means there must have been old media. If you say something is new school, then there must have been some old school. A new age, old age. New Testament, Old Testament. So for us to really get to understand what new media is, I think we need to understand where media is coming from. So what is old media? Generally, media is all about publishing, transmitting, broadcasting information. All right, and when we hear media, a lot of us think mass media, like, man, it has to be to thousands of people, but not really. It might be sending information to 5 people to 10 people via a platform that you can call media. So old media. New media is so high-tech these days, but think about 1640, way back in the day, when newspaper came out. The first newspaper ever published, the London Gazette, was sometime in 1888. 1688, I meant to say. So now, that newspaper at that time was high-tech. What we are calling internet right now, that's all really high-tech. Newspaper then was high-tech publication. And taking it down the line again in 1888, the emergence of photograph. 1888. And then you remember the Nikon company, you remember the Nikon the cameras and stuff. Photography then was big technology. Media. Alright? And moving down the line, here is one of my favorite innovations. Nikola Tesla in 1894, the radio. That way you had a radio in your house without wires coming from the place where it's been transmitted from, and you are listening to information, the music, news coming from some place where it's been transmitted from. High-tech technology. Moving down the line again, in 1896 was the movie theaters. Now you go to a movie theater and then there's a screen right there you can watch and see, you know, a movie. The first movie, by the way, was just 12 minutes. Imagine a movie, 12 minutes. Anyway, so that was high tech back then, and you can tell from that it's big business today, from Hollywood to Nollywood to Bollywood to Jaibikay Wood, you know, right now. That's what we are watching right now. So that was as high tech as it could get at that time. And then fast forward down the line, 1936, we had the television, which till today is something big. You agree with me? Now let's fast forward again to 1977. We had the personal computers. Now you have your iPad and all those things you are holding about right now. But back then, the mainframe computer, you know how big it was. But that was really high tech. And in 1984, something very interesting happened. Microsoft and Apple, they combined forces to develop a GUI that made the use of personal computers very easy for you and I today. So, is old media really old? You still do? Anyone has a TV here?
Yes,
Yeah, we all have TVs. So it's not really old media. We still use it, right? So now, what makes us call new media new media? Something interesting about history. Something happened that broke history, the calendar, into two. The birth of Jesus and the death of Jesus. Now, there was a way the years were being counted, but when Jesus came through, it split into BC AD, right? So that was like the major occurrence that made some generation old and new. In the case of the media, what made old media become old and what introduced new media? Simple. It was the birth of the internet. Now when the internet came through, then there was some new way that media could be done without having to sit down in your house and wait for the newspaper to publish that information. We can send it through the internet via emails. We can now do it via social media and a lot of other ways. So introducing the internet brought a new way to communicating. Let's talk about this conference for a bit, understanding purpose. And I'm so happy to be here, seeing the likes of Forlan. Some people, I only see them at conferences, only conferences. So see you at the next conference. All right, so understanding purpose is the theme of this particular conference. But let me say something about purpose. Whatever your purpose is not about you. I don't care. I don't know if you're into music or entertainment, economy, sports, health, whatever it is, but whatever your purpose is has to do with somebody else, has to do with a couple of people. Now, hear this. You are made, or you were born to this earth to solve a problem. There's a problem that you were made to solve. There's a need that you were made to meet. There's a question that you were made to answer. Now, when you get to find out that thing, that problem that you were made to solve, that is your purpose. I'm trying to explain that because when you want to fulfill your purpose, you need to know what it is. And if your purpose doesn't have to do with other people, now this is it. You are too small to be all that your life is about. If you're doing music, you're not going to sing to yourself now, Abi. You sing to somebody. So that means in fulfilling your purpose, there has to be communication. You must be communicating to that person that you were actually born to meet the person's need. So in fulfilling your purpose, there must be some form of communication in one way or the other. And that is the exact reason why you cannot fulfill your purpose without the use of media. You cannot fulfill your purpose without the use of media. And since new media is really what is up right now, the use of the internet, that means you really cannot fulfill your purpose without using new media. Oh, somebody feels like, man, what is this saying? Is it because it runs an online radio station? No. I recall the time when typewriters were going out of vogue and the computers were coming in. And they were telling some people, you know what, you need to learn how to use the computer. And they were just, nah, computer, no way. These new guys are coming to take our jobs. They're going to stick with the typewriters. It was just a matter of years. and all of them lost their jobs. Those who knew how to use computers replaced them. There was a time when some brands felt they were too serious to use new media. They were too serious to get into all this Facebook. I mean, come on, Facebook. We are too serious for that. We are a bank. We do serious stuff here, man. Leave that for the teenagers. Right now, they invest a lot. They cannot write their budget without putting a lot of money into the use of new media. So I'm saying to you today as well, in case you've been forming, oh man, these things are worldly, these things are just not serious. The use of new media is as important as whatever it is that you are doing. You might be here doing business, you might be here doing sports. I mean, whatever it is, you need new media. So now, since new media is the use of the internet, I'm talking about a website. I'm talking about your social media, accounts. And we have tons of them, from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram to come on, let's name them. To WordPress, to Blogspot, to Flickr, to WhatsApp, to BBM, to Bang, thank you, to Snapchat, to Skype. Think about it. WeChat. You can now call somebody, far away, on some island in Afghanistan, if there is anything like that there, and have a chat with a person. So, as an artist, as a music professional, or maybe you're not even any of that, but you have understood your purpose, which I said has to do with somebody else. You need to identify those people and find a way to communicate with them.